So basically, I made Minecraft impossible to complete. And I'm sure you've heard that before because a YouTuber named Fundy already tried to do this. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And all 3 times he was proven wrong by WadZee, who completed all his difficulties in hardcore mode. So I added my own 10 things that make the game impossible to play, and I present to you impossible times 10. Because you'll need 10 WadZees to complete this. And Fundy's difficulty was a scam. Just kidding, his videos are amazing. I've linked to him in the description because he came up with this idea in the first place. So you can head on over there and spam his comments with CommandGeek made a difficulty 10 times harder, lol. So here is the impossible times 10 difficulty. But first, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And also smash that like button because if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will release this Datapack and WadZee over here can spend the rest of his life trying to beat it. So at first you'll notice that it kind of looks normal from here. We just got some animals over there. The ground is here. I'm here. So we're not dead yet. But if you start mining blocks, you'll quickly see that something interesting happens. And that is that no blocks are stackable. No mined blocks are stackable. Every single block you mine will take up its own inventory spot. And even if I try to click on here, it just won't work. You cannot stack items. And this is just absolutely the worst because instead of carrying stacks of blocks, you have to carry everything individually like this. Now, obviously, sometimes you will be able to get stacked items. For example, if you craft up some things and it gives you like 4, it will stay 4. Or if you find a loot chest that has stacks, you can keep that. That's fine. But anything that you mine will not be stackable. So cobblestone, dirt, anything. Even wood just will not be stackable. Now this in itself is already pretty bad, but what comes next makes it 10 times worse. Because it doesn't make sense that you can hold up to 27 items in your inventory. That just makes no sense. So I made it that if you have too many items in your inventory, specifically if you have 15 or more, something interesting will happen. So we can see I already have 11 here, 12, 13, 14, and if I take one more, it starts getting really heavy. And you can see I'm actually taking damage and I have to throw that out. I have too many items in my inventory. So holding too many items actually gets too heavy for you. So I'll try and show that again. Yeah, you see I get slowness and I take damage. And I'm about to die there. So even if you're just like walking around, you have everything sorted out in your inventory. You know, you're just walking around, someone left something on the ground, you actually start taking damage. So you gotta be really careful what you pick up. So if you're mining, this is just gonna be absolutely terrible because they don't stack. So you're going to fill up really fast. So basically you have to keep throwing stuff behind you as you go because you cannot let your inventory fill up. I mean, that's just terrible. But don't worry guys, that's only 2 out of the 10 things I've added. So this is going to get interesting. Now when you walk around at first, you'll see it's more or less normal. You see I'm walking on sand, I'm walking on grass. But if we go find a cave, you'll see that it says you should get some shoes because rock is actually very hard. So there's actually very few things you can walk on because grass is soft, sand is soft, but anything that's hard will deal damage. So you actually have to put on shoes. So if you're wearing boots of some sort, you can walk around. But until you get boots, you cannot go into caves. You cannot go into anywhere that has a hard surface. So yeah, not only can you not mine properly, but you also have to get shoes to mine. So yeah, it just makes everything miserable. Now if you've ever had it rain in Minecraft, you know that it's really annoying. But on top of it being annoying now, I've actually made it dangerous. Because when it's raining, you have a chance to get struck by lightning. So we'll see if I get struck right now by lightning. Hopefully not. Let's see. Oh, yep, I got struck. Oh my goodness. So at any given moment, there's a 1% chance you'll get struck by lightning. So you're definitely going to want to hide somewhere. Because if you're out in the open in a rainstorm, yeah, it's not going to go it's not going to go too well. So you definitely need to hide maybe under a tree. I'll try hiding under a tree. Nope. Couldn't even get there. So yeah, rain is dangerous now. Now this next thing that I added seems like such a simple thing, but in reality it is so deadly. All zombies that spawn in your world will be baby zombies, and we all know that baby zombies are just the worst. They're so fast, and not only that, I gave them speed and strength just for good measure. Yeah, they are so fast. You literally cannot run away, and every single zombie that spawns is a baby zombie. So this is going to be so annoying. Just absolutely so annoying. Because you can't even really see them. They just hide behind the grass. And this is so annoying. Obviously, sprinting is something we do a lot because it's a lot faster than walking. But if you've sprinted before in real life, you know that it gets exhausting. And realistically, you can't sprint that long. So now, if you sprint too long, it'll say you're out of breath and you'll take damage. And you have to, if you let go immediately, you can recover a little bit. But if you run too long, it will take a lot longer to recover. So you gotta be really careful when you run, because if you keep running, so you can see here, I'm gonna keep running. And I'm taking damage now, but I'm still running, so if I stop now, it's still gonna be a while until I recover. So it's really, really dangerous. You can't run for too long. You always have to be careful that you don't run out of breath, because running is exhausting. Going along the topic of exhausting, swimming, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you always get really hungry after you swim for a long time, so I've just added that you get hunger when you're swimming. So you can swim, you don't take damage, swimming's normal, but you just get really hungry. So don't swim for too long, but if you just need to get somewhere, it's not that bad. This is probably the easiest thing I've added. So now, because of the first two things, my inventory is gonna look like that, because nothing's stackable. But if I mine some iron, and iron is a very, very important material in the game, because it's used for tools and armor and stuff like that. If we go ahead and smelt it, and you can only smelt one thing at a time, you'll see that you get something interesting. It's quite fast, but in the end, you only get an iron nugget. Yeah, that is that's quite a downgrade from an iron ingot. So now, I mean, you have to smelt up so much iron to get anywhere. The same will go with gold ore. So if you put gold ore in there, you'll get a gold nugget instead of a gold ingot. That's kind of annoying, although you don't really craft gold armor, but it could be really annoying for like gapples or whatnot. It's just really annoying that you don't actually get the ingot, you get the nugget instead. To put this in perspective, this is how much iron you would have had to mine to get a full set of iron armor, and this is how much iron you have to mine now to get a full set of iron armor. Like, that is a lot of mining you have to do. Now you're probably thinking, well, if you can't really mine iron because it barely gives you anything, you can try and find diamonds and make diamond armor. Well, again, you're wrong, because I get some diamonds, and I try to craft up some diamond armor. You will notice that we do get armor. Crafting is just so annoying now, because it takes up so much time to drag it all in there. But as you can see, I got a diamond chest plate, and it's all good until you put it on. Because diamond armor actually gives you damage. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but in real life, diamonds are actually really pointy and sharp. And I cannot imagine that wearing armor out of them would really work that well. So you can't wear diamond armor anymore. And this goes with any piece of armor. So leggings deal damage, the chest plate deals damage, and the helmet deals damage. The boots also do, but I can't take off my boots because I'll hurt my feet on the ground, so I can't do that. So the first thing that you do when you load up Minecraft is probably punch trees. And you can do that still, don't worry, I've not changed that. But if you punch it without an axe, you only get one oak plank per log. So you have to mine 4 times as much wood to get what you normally would get. So the first thing you're going to want to craft up is probably an axe, because if you punch with your fist, it's gonna take a long time. So there you go, I finally got a crafting table. Let's see how long it'll take before I get an axe. Alright, so I have now 5 pieces of wood, and I can put that down, craft 2 of them up into sticks, and then craft the rest up into an axe. And there we go, now I have an axe, and with an axe you get the logs. So now you can finally get wood faster, but it's just going to be so annoying until you actually get an axe. Now this next thing that I've added is probably one of the worst things ever, because if you've seen anyone speedrun the game, you know that beds are overpowered in the end. So I fixed that, because now if you place down a bed, it just replaces it with a sign. This says a little nice try. So this is similar to Fundy's pigs, but this one's actually like terrible, because no matter how fast you click, you cannot make them explode. You can't. It's impossible. So you're going to actually have to kill the Ender Dragon now using your hands. It's just, I mean, yeah, you just can't. It's impossible. So basically, yeah, that is Minecraft now. Good luck even getting close to defeating this, because I really think that at this point, it is impossible. Like even rain is dangerous. Like seriously, rain is dangerous. So make sure you subscribe, comment down below your ideas for future videos or how to make Minecraft even more difficult. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.